Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to Fitch's Got Talent. This show has been brought to you by the Robert E. Fitch Tri-M Music Honor Society. My name is Jesse Stripling, and I'll be your MC tonight. Now, before we get started, stay connected with us by following us on Instagram at @fitch.tri.m. Thank you to all the Tri-M members for working behind the scenes tonight. You guys are the ones who keep everything running smoothly. And a special thanks to the fabulous Mr. Mark Russell and the one and only Mr. Andy Kidd for leading our video and audio crew. Now, before we continue, I'd like to introduce our judges tonight's performances. Please give it up for Mrs. Scala, Mrs. McKenna, and Mrs. Olson. Now, while we have fabulous judges, they are not going to be the ones to determine our final winner of the talent show tonight. That, dear audience, is up to you. Let me walk you through how we're going to decide the winner of tonight's Fitch's Got Talent competition. First, our judges are going to narrow our field of competitors down to the final three. It will then be up to the audience to choose tonight's best performance. Let me quickly tell you about the prizes we have up for grabs. The top three winners will walk away with fabulous prizes. First place will receive a $50 Amazon gift card. Second place, a $25 gift card. And third place, that coveted $10 Dunkin' Donuts gift card. So make sure to show some love to all of tonight's contestants. And let's get this show on the road. Ladies and gentlemen, our first performer, please give it up for Ella Yaris singing Travelin' Soldier by The Chicks.
Past 18, he was waiting for the bus in his army green, sat down in the booth. The cafe there took an order from a girl with a bow in her hair. He's a little shy, so she gave him a smile, and he said, would you mind sitting down for a while and talking to me? I'm feeling a little alone. He said, I'm off in an hour and I know where we can go. So they went down and they sat on the pier. He said, I bet you got a boyfriend, but I don't care. I've got no one to send a letter to. Would you mind if I sent one back here to you? I cried, never gonna hold the hand of another guy too young for him. They told her, waiting for the love of a traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting for the soldier to come back again, never more to be alone. When the letter said the soldier's coming home. So the letters came from an army camp in California, then Vietnam, and he told her of his heart might be love and all the things he so scared of. He said everyone's getting kinda rough out here. Think about the day sitting down at the pier. I close my eyes and see your pretty smile. Hey, don't worry, but I won't be able to ride for a while. I cried, never gonna hold the hand of another guy. Too young for him, that's older, waiting for the love of a traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting for the soldier to come back again. Nevermore to be alone when the letter said the soldier's coming home. One Friday night at a football game, the Lord's Prayer said and the anthem sang. The man said, folks, would you bow your head for a listed local Vietnam dead? Crying all alone under the stands was a piccolo player in the marching band and one named Red, but nobody seemed to care except a pretty little girl with a bow in her hair. I cried, never gonna hold the hand of another guy. Too young for him, that's older, waiting for the love of a traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting for the soldier to come back again. Nevermore to be alone when the letter said the soldier's coming. I cried, never gonna hold the hand of another guy. Too young for him, that's older, waiting for the love of a traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting for the soldier to come back again. Nevermore to be alone when the letter said the soldier's coming home. Thank you.
Incredible job, judges. You now have the opportunity to make any comments or questions to Ella that you have about that incredible performance.
I think it's on now. Hi, Ella. I always love hearing you sing. One thing that I thought was really special about this particular song choice for you is that in any song that has a really cool narrative and a cool story to it, you knew when to kind of like soften your voice and then when to get a little bit louder. And I think you made some really great choices for performing today, so thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Ella.
Hi.
I've never had the privilege of hearing you perform before, and it was great. I got chills, truly. I have always liked this song, but I think you did a beautiful job. And I also think it's very, very cool that you can also play the guitar while you sing at the same time, because that's difficult, so bravo.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for Ella, who set the bar incredibly high. Fantastic job, Ella. Ooh, who knew Fitch had a little country twang to us, a little Dixie soul? But we still have more performers to go tonight, even though the bar was set so high. So let's hear it for our second performer, Kaylee Lang, who will be singing Young and Beautiful by Lana Del Rey. Come on out, Kaylee.
I've seen the world, done it all, had my cake now, diamonds, brilliant and Bel Air now. Hot summer nights, mid-July, when you and I were forever wild. Crazy days, city lights, the way you play with me like a child. Will you still love me when I'm no longer young and beautiful? Will you still love me when I got nothing but my aching soul? I know you will, I know you will, I know that you will. Will you still love me when I'm no longer beautiful? I've seen the world, lit it up as my stage now, channeling angels in the new age now. Hot summer days, rock and roll, the way you play for me at your show, and all the ways I got to know your pretty face and electric soul. Will you still love me when I'm no longer young and beautiful? Will you still love me when I got nothing but my aching soul? I know you will, I know you will, I know that you will. Will you still love me when I'm no longer beautiful? Dear Lord, when I get to heaven, please let me bring my man. When he comes, tell me that you'll let him in. Father, tell me if you can. All that grace, all that body, all that face makes me wanna party. He's my sun, he makes me shine like diamonds. And will you still love me when I'm no longer young and beautiful? Will you still love me when I've got nothing but my aching soul? I know you will, I know you will, I know that you will. Will you still love me when I'm no longer beautiful? Will you still love me when I'm no longer beautiful? Will you still love me when I'm not young and beautiful?
All right, Kaylee, well done. Judges, comments, questions, riddles, limericks. What do we have for Kaylee?
Hi, Kaylee. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. That was so great. That song is such a ballad, and I really think you embodied the whole vibe that Lana Del Rey tries to do. Like, even, I feel like you look like her. I don't know. It was very, yeah, great job. 10 out of 10. Good job.
I also loved your performance, Kaylee. This song by Lana is one of the ones I like the most because it's connected with The Great Gatsby, and it has like so many like different emotions attached to it because of the characters involved. And I think that some of the choices you made with the way you wanted it to sound made it a little bit distinct from Lana's, which I loved. But it was just a beautiful rendition of a great song, and you sang those notes so well, and there were some that just hit. I think what Miss Olsen says about sometimes songs just give you chills, it was great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's hear it one more time for Kaylee. A truly challenging song, and she nailed it out of the gate. We have set the bar high twice here, folks. So, our next performer has a lot to follow, but She's going to be doing something a little different because one talent wasn't enough. Mrs. Mariah Williams will both be singing from the talented songstress Alicia Keys and performing a choreographed dance from Run and Tell That from the musical Hairspray. Let's hear it from Mariah Williams.
Look at me and only see the color of my face. Oh yeah, if they know, well, tell them that God knows you only had to put me in my place. But I can't lie, well baby, let's be bold. Vanilla can be nice, but if you truly so black as the berry, sweet as the juice, I can say it ain't so, but darling, what's the use? Darker the chocolate, richer the taste, and that's where it's at. And baby, run and tell that. Go run and tell that. Hey, hey, I can't see why people disagree. Each time I tell them what I know is true. Now you come and see the world on front. I bet your heart is gonna feel it too. Yeah, but when it comes to love, truly so black as the berry, sweet as the juice. I can't say it is so, but darling, what's the use? Darker the chocolate, richer the taste, and that's what it's at. Oh, baby, baby, run and tell that. Go run and tell that. Go run and tell that. I'm tired of covering up all my brain. I got a new way moving, then I got my own voice. Oh, the people I eat can barely pay their rent. They try to make $1 out of 50 cents, but we got a spirit, it just can't lie. I can't see why people disagree. Each time I tell them what I know is true. And come and see how I bet your heart is gonna feel it too. Oh, dead.
All right, let's hear it from Mariah. A triple threat. We've got keyboard, we've got singing, we've got dances, and we've got judges' questions and comments. Judges, what do you have for Mariah?
Hi, Mariah. You know, it's impossible to not have fun watching you perform. It's just always a treat. I really love your energy up there. I love when the microphone was not behaving for you. You just kind of took it in stride and kept it moving in the way that you always do. And as Mr. Stripling said, the triple threat, you know, we all know it here at Fitch, but we all just adore it. It was so fun to watch your performance. Your voice sounds amazing tonight, and your dancing is always on point. So thank you. It was a treat for all of us.
Hi, Mariah. I did not know. I knew the dancing. I did not know the singing and the keyboard. Truly a triple threat over here. Have you been playing the keyboard long?
No, I just learned those chords because I wanted to sing the song on there. So I was like, let me learn some piano too. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Very Mariah.
Right.
Yes. Well, I mean, like the whole keyboard, singing, dancing, you balanced it all extremely well and rolled with the punches when things didn't maybe go what you wanted, like with the microphone, your glasses, but couldn't have asked for a better reaction, truly. It didn't take away from your performance at all, so great job.
Thank you.
Nicely done. And I'm sorry, did she just say I learned the keyboard because I wanted to sing that song? There's not a small part of me that hates her a little bit for being that talented. It's fine. I'm not jealous. But we're only halfway through, ladies and gentlemen. While we had 3 incredible performances, we've got 3 more for you, including our next performer. Put your hands together for Capri Slocum, dancing to Hernando's Hideaway, choreographed by Ketara Murnane. Take it away, Capri.
I know a dark, secluded place, a place where no one knows your face, a glass of wine, a fast embrace. It's called Hernando's Hideaway. Ole! All you see are silhouettes, and all you hear are castanets, and no one cares how late it gets. Not at Hernando's Hideaway. Ole! At the Golden Finger Bowl or any place you go, you'll meet your Uncle Max and everyone you know. But when you are sitting close and making love to me, you may take my heart, you may take my soul, but not my key. Just knock 3 times and whisper low that you and I were sent by Joe. Then strike a match and you will know you're in Hernando's Hideaway. Ole! I know a dark, secluded place, a place where no one knows your face, a glass of wine, a fast embrace. It's called Hernando's Hideaway. Ole!
Just knock 3 times and whisper low, and you and I were sent by Joe. Then strike a match and you will know you're in Hernando's Hideaway.
Ladies and gentlemen, Capri Slocum. Woo! Judges, What do we have for that incredible performance? What do you want to know from Capri?
Hi, Capri. Wow. That was so fun. I had fun watching you do that. Have you been dancing for a long time?
Since I was 4 years old.
So not very long. I genuinely really enjoyed that so much. And I feel like the sassiness and like I could tell you were having fun. Also, I'm not a big Dancing with the Stars person, but I know that everybody says it's extremely difficult to follow along with the words while you're doing the dance, which you did. So I noticed that. Very, very good. You're welcome.
Hi, Capri. I feel like Mrs. Olsen might have said everything and asked the question that I had, but I think that one of the things that really made the performance special was how much fun you were having up there, and in doing so you were really connecting with the audience, and there were some of the like lines that you were dropping with the song, and you were really using facial expression, which really fit and made us laugh and made us enjoy it with you. So, and your costume is off the hook. Off the hook. What a wonderful performance. Thank you so much.
Let's hear it for Capri one more time. Incredible performance. Woo! Man, I keep waiting for us to have a stinker because, judges, I do not envy you having to decide between these performances thus far. But we're not done making your life hard because we have 2 more talented performers. First up, ladies and gentlemen, please, let's put our hands together for Jude Rodericks performing Freeze Your Brain from Heathers the Musical. Let's hear it for Jude.
I've been through 10 high schools, they start to get blurry. No point planning routes, cause you're gone in a hurry. My dad keeps 2 suitcases packed in the den, so it's only a matter of when. I don't learn the names, don't bother with faces. All I can trust is this concrete oasis. Seems every time I'm about to despair, there's a 7-Eleven right there. Each store is the same, from Las Vegas to Boston. Linoleum aisles that I love to get lost in. I pray at my altar of slush. Yeah, I live for that sweet frozen rush. Freeze your brain, suck on that straw, get lost in the pain. Happiness comes when everything numbs. My Novocaine, freeze your brain. Freeze your brain. Try? Okay. When Mom was alive, we lived halfway normal. Now it's just me and my dad, we're less formal. I learned to cook pasta, I learned to pay rent. Learned the world doesn't owe you a cent. You're planning your future, Veronica Sawyer. You'll go to some college and marry a lawyer. But the sky's gonna hurt when it falls, so you better start building some walls. Freeze your brain, swim in the ice, get lost in the pain. Shut your eyes tight till you vanish from sight. Let nothing remain. Freeze your brain, shatter your skull, fight pain with more pain. Forget who you are, unburden your load. Forget in 6 weeks, you'll be back on the road. When the voice in your head says you're better off dead, don't open a vein. Just freeze your brain. Freeze your brain. Go on and freeze your brain. Try it.
All right, Jude, let's hear it. Freeze your brain. Woo, where were all you kids when I was running the theater department? That was awesome. Judges, what questions do we have for Jude and his performance from the musical Hairspray?
Jude, that was really fun. And I've honestly seen many 7-Elevens in my lifetime and have never heard a song kind of dedicated to browsing through and then getting the Slurpee and all that other stuff. That was pretty neat. Some of the work you did in carrying your notes was really, really impressive. You have a fantastic voice. And even though it was the first time that I've heard your song, I really enjoyed it, and I think I enjoyed it the most because of the energy that you brought to it. And it was a really great performance. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, Jude. I was very much getting, I can't remember the actor who does it, but in Frozen, the main character, those
Han
vibes.
Solo?
Yes, I was getting those vibes from you with your voice.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed it. I also think you put on a great show, even though obviously we're talking about 7-Eleven. I think we can all relate to enjoying a nice Slurpee, but it was great. I really enjoyed it, and you have a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
From Frozen Slurpees to Frozen the musical to Hairspray, Freeze Your Brain. Let's hear it one more time for Jude. Great job, Jude. Now, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you are fans of Hairspray the musical because we have one more performer to go. Let's put your hands together for Chrissa Book, who will be performing Kindergarten Boyfriends from Heathers the Musical.
There was a boy I met in kindergarten. He was sweet, he said that I was smart. He was good at sports and people liked him. And at nap time we once shared a mat. I didn't sleep, I sat and watched him breathing. Watched him dream for nearly half an hour. And he woke up. He pulled a scab off one time playing kickball. Kissed me quick, then pressed it in my hand. I took that scab and put it in a locket. All year long I wore it near my heart. I didn't care if I was thin or pretty. And he was mine until we hit first grade. And he woke up. Last night I dreamed a horse with wings flew down into my homeroom. On its back, there he sat, and he held out his arms. So we sailed above the gym, across the faculty parking lot. My kindergarten boyfriend and I, in a horse with wings. Now we're all grown up and we know better. Now we recognize the way things are. Certain boys are just for kindergarten. Certain girls are meant to be alone. But I believe that any dream worth having is a dream that should not have to end. So I'll build a dream that I can live in. And this time I'm never waking up. And we'll soar above the trees, over cars and croquet lawns, past the church and the lake and the tri-county mall. We will fly through the dawn to a new kindergarten, where no time is centuries long.
All right, let's hear it for Chrissa. We got a little soul on that one. All right, judges, what do we have for Chrissa after that incredible performance?
I mean, I feel like Miss McKenna and I need to go see the Heathers now because
At least you got the musical right and didn't say Hairspray twice instead of Heathers.
you eventually got it, Mr. Stripling. It's okay. I don't know the context of the play, but I don't know if I was meant to feel sad at some points, but I definitely did. So very good. I'm assuming that was the goal. Also, your range is always so impressive. I've obviously seen you perform a few times now, and every time I'm so impressed with your vocals. So that was fantastic. What is your favorite part of performing now that I have seen you do this a few times?
I don't know. I just like getting on stage a lot, and I love singing, bruh. It's like my favorite.
Well, it's clear that you're really comfortable up there, so great job.
Hi, Chrissa.
Hi.
That was wonderful. It was great. One of the things I loved about your song, again, I also haven't seen the Heathers. We sound like so old. Anyway, the way like the beginning of the song really draws the listener in with the lyrics, because you're obviously going back and you're like telling this story, and then bam, you just hit us with all this intensity at the end with these notes that you sing so beautifully, but also, you know, like the character that you're playing in the song obviously brings so much more emotion like towards the end, and it was just really, really pretty. Your voice has so much power, and you know what to do with it. And it was really a stunning performance, so thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Incredible job. Let's put our hands together one more time for Chrissa. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thus concludes round one of our student performances. However, we do have one more performance. If you will allow, I will now perform a silent 14-minute interpretive dance of the Gettysburg Address. Oh, I'm being told by Mr. Russell that that's been cut for time. So in that case, we're going to go to a quick 5-minute intermission to allow our judges to identify our top 3 performers. When we come back, we'll reveal the top 3 and have a shorter second round of performances, leading to you, the audience, deciding who wins Fitch's Got Talent. 5-minute intermission begins now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to round 2 of Fitch's Got Talent. Wow, look at that. That's teacher voice right there. I just start speaking and children scramble all over the room. So the judges had an unenviable task of deciding our top 3 performers from the first round. I will announce our 3 chosen in no particular order. If they could make their way out here, take a bow, address the audience, and then return backstage, and we will have our second round of performances before you, the audience, judge our winner. Could I have on stage Capri, Ella, Mariah, and in a shocking turn of events, as the judges were adding up their scorecards, we, for the first time in Fitch's Got Talent history, have a tie. And so, I need my 4th finalist. Chrissa, make your way out here. Our 4 finalists, ladies and gentlemen, give them all a hand, and then let's have one more round of incredible performances before you, the audience, judge on our winners. All right, finalists, if you would make your way back. We'll be back in a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, all right, let's hear it for our first finalist performing once again. Ella, come on out, make your way to the stage. Let's put your hands together.
Past 18, he was waiting for the bus in his army green. Sat down at a booth, a cafe there, gave his order to a girl with a bow in her hair. He's a little shy, so she gave him a smile, and he said, would you mind sitting down for a while and talking to me? I'm feeling a little low. She said, I'm off in an hour and I know where we can go. So they went down and they sat on the pier. He said, I bet you got a boyfriend, but I don't care. I've got no one to send a letter to. Hey, would you mind if I sent one back here to you? I cried, never gonna hold the hand of another guy too young for him. They told her, waiting for the love of a traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting for the soldier to come back again, never more be alone. When the letter said the soldier's coming home. So the letters came from an army camp in California, then Vietnam, and he told her of his heart. It might be love and all the things things he was so scared of. He said, when it's getting kinda rough out here, I think about the day sitting down at the pier. I close my eyes and see your pretty smile. Hey, don't worry, but I won't be able to write for a while. I cried, never gonna hold the hand of another guy. Too young for him, that's older, waiting for the love of a traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting for the soldier to come back again. Never more to be alone. When the letter said the soldier's coming home. One Friday night at a football game, the Lord's Prayer said and the anthem sang, and the man said, folks, would you bow your head for a list of local Vietnam dead? Crying all low and under the stands was a piccolo player in the marching band, and one named Red. Nobody seemed to care except a pretty little girl bow in her hair. I cried, never gonna hold the hand of another guy. Too young for him, that's older, waiting for the love of a traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting for the soldier to come back again. Never more to be alone. When the letter said the soldier's coming home. Thank you.
Wonderfully done. Fantastic second performance. Let's put our hands together one more time. It's the guitar. Just incredible. Now, audience members, I will remind you that this isn't simply a competition for bragging rights. There are real-world prizes on the line, and once again, our first place winner gets a $50 Amazon gift card. Our second place winner, a $25 gift card. Our third, and due to the generosity of one of our judges, fourth place winners, two $10 gift cards to Dunkin' Donuts and Baker's Dozen. So take the donuts or coffee of your choice, third and fourth place. The MC of the event will get, it's waiting for Mrs. McKenna to fill in what I was going to be paid for this, but apparently there's a problem with her microphone or...
$1 million.
Back to bragging rights. Ladies and gentlemen, in that case, put your hands together for the fabulous, the talented Mariah.
Oopsies. color of my face. Oh yeah, if you know what's gonna help, God know you always have to put me in my place. And I can't lie, and if you're colorblind, cause when you pick up the food and then you're truly blind. Blacker the berry, sweeter the juice. I can say it ain't so, but darling, what's the use? Darker the chocolate, richer the taste, and that's where it's at. Oh baby, run and tell that. Go run and tell that. Hey, hey, I can see why people disagree. If every time I tell them what is true, oh yeah. And coming to and from, y'all bet your heart is gonna feel it too, yeah. When all things are even when it comes to love. Truly so, blacker the berry, sweet as the juice. I can say the song, but darling, what's the use? Darker the chocolate, richer the taste, and that's where it's at. Run and tell that. Go run and tell that. Go run and tell that. Alright guys, hi Fitch, hola. So, I'm going to be doing more dancing more than singing today. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. I know I am. Thank you for all my lovely contestants and everyone else. Let's do a little round of applause for everyone actually. Yay, yay. Okay, I'm actually stalling. My voice is gone. Okay. Whew. I can see why people disagree, and every time I tell them what is true. And see where I'm from, I bet your heart is gonna feel it too. Feel your heart. I'm done.
All right.
Oh, do I say?
What? Are you done?
Do I say? Yes.
Yeah, absolutely you can stay.
Sorry,
At least take a bow. Thank the audience. Judges, do you have anything for Mariah? Let's have one last round of applause. Come on, guys. You can remove the piano. We're not going to force her to perform for a third time. Judges, any final questions for Mariah, comments, or do you let the brilliance of the performance just breathe and speak for itself? I agree with that one. Thank you, Mariah. Incredibly well done. All right, that puts us halfway through round number 2. Still 2 more incredible performances to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, our second to last performer, put your hands together for the incredibly talented Capri. Come on out, Capri.
I know a dark, secluded place, a place where no one knows your face, a glass of wine, a fast embrace. It's called Hernando's Hideaway. Ole! All you see are silhouettes, and all you hear are castanets, and no one cares how late it gets. Not at Hernando's Hideaway. Ole! At the Golden Finger Bowl or any place you go, you'll meet your Uncle Max and everyone you know. But when you are sitting close and making love to me, you may take my heart, you may take my soul, but not my key. Just knock 3 times and whisper low that you and I were sent by Jove. Then strike a match and you will know you're in Hernando's Hideaway. Ole! secluded place, a place where no one knows your face. A glass of wine, a fast embrace. It's called Hernando's Hideaway. Ole!
Just knock 3 times and whisper low, and you and I were sent by Joe. Then strike a match and you will know you're in Hernando's Hideaway.
Well done, Capri. Take those much-deserved bows. Ladies and gentlemen, Capri Slocum, incredible performance. And now, it's come down to this, our final performance of the evening. Let's put your hands together one more time for the incredibly talented Chrissa Book.
A boy I met in kindergarten. He was sweet, he said that I was smart. He was good at sports and people liked him. And at nap time we once shared a mat. I didn't sleep, I sat and watched him breathing. Watched him dream for nearly half an hour. Ooh. Scab off one time playing kickball. Kissed me quick, then pressed it in my hand. I took that scab and put it in a locket. All year long I wore it near my heart. He didn't care if I was thin or pretty, and he was mine until we hit first grade. Ooh. Last night I dreamed a horse with wings flew down into my homeroom. On its back there he sat, and he held out his arms. So we sailed above the gym, across the faculty parking lot. My kindergarten boyfriend and I, in a horse with wings. Now we're all grown up and we know better. Now we recognize the way things are. Certain boys are just for kindergarten. Certain girls are meant to be alone. But I believe that any dream worth having is a dream that should not have to end. So I'll build a dream that I can live in, and this time I'm never waking up. And we'll soar above the trees, over cars and croquet lawns, past the church and the lake and the Tri-County Mall. We will fly through the dawn to a new kindergarten.
Nicely done. Madam, take a final bow. That was incredible. And while I'm sure the judges and myself would like a say in who wins, that's not how this works, ladies and gentlemen. Whether or not Chrissa or any of the other of our incredible final contestants win is entirely up to you. Here's how it works. If you would be so kind as to take your phones and scan the QR code on the back of your program, you will vote for your favorite performance of the night. We're going to take a quick 5-minute intermission to allow you bathroom breaks, snack breaks, drinks, and voting. If you need another program, they are out front. 5 minutes with the winner of 2026's Fitch Got Talent. Ladies and gentlemen, the twists and turns just don't stop. I know you're saying, wait a minute, he said a 5-minute intermission. That was 2 minutes, and I already vote. But due to some technical difficulties, we're going to have to ask you to vote one more time, as we accidentally may have not correctly opened it, accidentally erased it, or it just didn't work the first time through. So if you would be so kind as to vote just one more time for your favorite, and we'll come back in about 3 minutes with your results. Thank you for your patience and technological savvy. All right, Kenny, we ready? Get our performers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's finally that time. The end of an incredible night of performances, but we've got one more piece of business to attend to. If I could have our incredibly talented third and fourth place winners join me on stage, help me in welcoming Mariah Williams and Chrissa Book. Join me on stage. Congratulations, ladies. Take a bow. And now, our second place winner in a competition that really could have gone either way in an incredibly close vote. Second place, please join me on stage and take a bow, Ella Yaris. Incredible job, Ella. Take a bow, much deserved. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the 2026 Fitch Got Talent Talent Show, Capri Slocum. Capri, you can stay right here because we wanted to point out that this was an incredibly close competition with 6 incredibly talented performers. Any one of them had the talent to win. So let's get all 6 of our performers out here. But the show doesn't stop there because we also couldn't have done this without our back of house help. People who make this work, get out here with the performers. And we're going to see if I can do this from memory. On behalf of the Tri-M Musical Honor Society or Honors Musical Society? Music Honor Society. Ladies and gentlemen, one final hand. Everyone take a bow. Thank you, Fitch. Your 2026 Fitch Has Got Talent participants. Thank you for attending, and good night.